Will, I was thinking about, like, what situation could I ever see justified where the league could overturn something? Okay, what if not this does not rise to that, clearly. But let me ask you something like this. They don't get the field goal off in time. It was a game-winning field goal. But it turns out, because of whatever it is with the clock, it was, 2 seconds after the game had, in fact, ended that they kicked the field goal. Something like that, where they simply got it wrong, and the score, therefore, doesn't count. But on the field, everyone celebrated, they won. And then after the fact, the commissioner's office, they review the play, nothing happens right there. But 12, 24 hours later, they say, oh, wait a minute, time was up. There's some reason that the outcome of the game is not what we thought it was. What to do then?
So, not to be cute and not to put you on the spot since you are in the position of hell no, let me play lawyer for just 1 second. Let me just cross-examine you for just 1 second. First, did the referees get the call wrong?
Yes.
Was it one of, and I believe you've established this opinion in the last 2 days, one of the worst no calls in NFL history?
Well, Max used those words, but I concur. I mean, it was a horrible call.
Does it then impugn the integrity of the game? Do you think it calls into question, rightfully, people going, that game was not decided correctly, and now I have questions about the integrity of the outcome?
Yes, it does.
If you answer yes to all those 3 questions, now you're in a balancing act. What calls the league's integrity into bigger question? This particular horrendous call, or run them back out there for 2 minutes of extra time to replay the final 2 minutes of the game? And I think, Stephen A., that is a true balancing act. Now, to Max's point, if we play hypotheticals, you'll see how it weighs out. I like yours, Max. A field goal that took place 5 seconds after time expired that was allowed. That would clearly be something that impugned the integrity of the game more than redoing it. How about this? How about a game-winning Hail Mary where it turns out there were 17 men on the field, or extra men on the field, 12 men on the field, just 1 extra man on the field? Something like that, would you then go, whoa, 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 that's clearly over the line?
No, I think there's a difference here. Wait, I think there's a difference here, okay? First of all, they weren't 100% likely to win the game had that been called correctly. They were like 98%. That's not enough. And nor would I say extra men on the field should disallow it after the fact.
Why?
I'll tell you the difference. Well, the reason I chose field goal is because the score occurred, and they were given credit for a score that never really occurred.
No, say the offense had 12 men on the field. Say the offense had 12 men on the field, and they converted a Hail Mary.
That's a rules infraction that may have helped them win. But the fact is, in the field goal, that's not enough to me. In the field goal example, the score changed on something after the game was already over. In other words, in extreme cases where the game that was decided was not 98% likely or a rules infraction, or it may not have occurred, but the score was not what the officials said it was in those cases.
I want to get back to your point because you bombarded me with a few questions. I would say this to you. If you're talking in the moment, all of the things that you posed make total sense. The problem is what we're entertaining here is a game that has been decided. People have walked off the field. Extreme case, obviously not going to happen. But the Rams just finished celebrating winning the NFC Championship. And it goes back to the league office. Because, see, Roger Goodell was in Kansas City. So that Kansas City game came on. So he wouldn't be back in the league office to have reviewed the tapes, reviewed the evidence or whatever. He can't make an on-the-spot call. Well, we're talking about
midweek.
So we're talking about midweek. So you go back a few days later and you tell the Rams, you know what? You ain't going to the Super Bowl after all. That call should have been made. It's reversed. We're going to reverse the outcome. Sorry, all that celebrating you did. Now, that's not going to happen. What I'm saying to you is you can't do that. You can't put a commissioner in a position where he can even do that. Now, if he's in the New York office on the Sunday and the call is made at that particular moment in time and you have the technology to review it, okay, I don't want to hear, oh, no, it's a non-reviewable issue. Ignore that. No, I'm the commissioner. Review that damn play because it's a Super Bowl berth on the line. In the moment, I'm open to anything. But you can't sit up there and say, after the outcome has been determined, a few days later, like you just said, midweek, you would be in a position to reverse.
So maybe make a limit on how long after the game it can be done.
No, hold on.
Not even after the game.
I'm with you because I think one of the most important things you said is we have to recognize that human error is part of life, much less sports. Human error is going to occur. And to run them back out there on Wednesday or Thursday for 2 more minutes does impugn the integrity more than this horrendous call. But I do think, to Max's hypothetical, you can find some examples where it weighs the other way.
I think
the commissioners should run them back out
But let me be very, very clear. I think running them out on the field after 5 minutes is too damn much. The bottom line is this. In the moment, address the issue. in the moment you have the technology to address it and look at that play from the league office and go, don't tell me something's not reviewable because it's the last 2 minutes. The hell with all of that. I'm the commissioner. Review that damn play.
I think
but
what
not
that,
after
what
the
that,
game is over.
What that rule is, it's a button. It's the nuclear option.
Yes.
It should never, ever, ever be used except in some extreme, highly unlikely hypothetical situations. But I don't mind its existence. The existence of that possibility is philosophically, as much as I don't like it, I understand why it's there.
I agree with you, Max. It's the nuclear option. I would like to see one of these two changes. I would like to see Bill Belichick's proposal from 2014. You guys might have discussed this, but it's give the coaches the ability to throw the red flag on anything and everything. Things that were called, things that were not called. It doesn't allow for more challenges. You still have two, and an extra if you get them both right. You still have the same amount of challenges, but you can use them on more things.
Why only one extra if you get them both right, by the way?
Keep going until you're wrong.
As crazy as this sounds to y'all, I'm an advocate of eradicating all of those challenges for the first half. Save all challenges for the second half and overtime of a game.
Well, that's a strategic question.
That's
Coaches
to
should
me.
be doing
I mean,
that. But by the way,
to me,
a second is what you're talking about. It is someone in New York has their finger on an in-the-moment nuclear button. Whoa, 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 you got that wrong.
Right.
Call down to
That's
the field.
what I'm suggesting.
You got that wrong.
That's what I'm suggesting.
And the button should sound just like that. Whoa, whoa, whoa.